bulk filming. This is my third video I'm filming today. Wild for me, but I did not change my shirt because I'm too lazy. Bars! Hey, hi, hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess, and today I want to talk to you about all of the books that I'm reading. I use the word reading loosely because we'll get into it. Anyway, I have just been so all over the place with everything. I'll be watching a show and I'm like, I'm loving this show, but I want to watch something different. Then I start a new show, and same thing. And then I start a new show, and then I start a new show. And so I'm in the middle of all these shows right now, new ones, in addition to the ones I haven't finished in the past. And I've been doing the same thing with games on my Switch, and I can't do too much of that because those little games are expensive. And I'm also doing it with books. So I'll start reading something, I'm like, oh, I enjoy this, but I don't want to read right now. Put it down. And then I'm like, oh, I'm in the mood to read. And then I'm like, do I want to pick up that same book I was reading? Maybe not. Let me try something else. And like, don't get me wrong. I've started a fuck ton of other books. A lot of them from the library that I have just DNF'd. So like, these books are books that I'm interested in, but for some reason just can't focus on just reading one book. And reading consistently, versus the other ones I've read. If you follow me on Goodreads, you've seen I've DNF'd a lot of books recently at 10%, 15%, 50%, 60%, it just depends. So all of these books I want to read, and at least from the beginning parts that I've read, I'm interested in reading them, but I can't focus. So we shall start with The Death of Dulgath. Dolgoth by Michael J. Sullivan. Now, I was like, wait, am I about to be not myself? Because I read the first one in this prequel series, which was The Crown Tower. Then I read The Rose and the Thorn, and I was like, oh my gosh, am I gonna go and am I gonna read like a third book in a row? And at first, I got to page 80, and then I put it down. And again, not because I wasn't enjoying it. I don't know why. Was this in April or May? But anyway, I broke my streak. I was like, wow, I'm gonna read this, and I'm gonna read the fourth one. It's gonna be wild, because I just never marathon series anymore. Alas, I took a break, and maybe it was because I wanted to read something different, be in a different world, be with different characters. But I want to get back to this because I love Royce and Hadrian. And then I already have a fourth one, but I think the author is writing a fifth one. I could be making that up. I'm not sure. But yeah, 80 pages into this, and I put it down. I've got a marker in there. It's not a bookmark, but I marked my page. So hopefully I will get back to this. All of these books, I am hopeful that I will finish them by the end of the year. Hopeful. Okay. Recently, I received this book from Penguin, I think. Penguin Teen, maybe? It is Star Splitter by Matthew J. Kirby, and this sounded really good. I really have a good track record with young adult sci-fi. So this one, 2199 Deep Space Exploration. So we have this character who wakes up in a lander that's crashed onto the surface of a desolate post-extinction planet 14 light years from Earth. So I got 15 pages into this one, and I remember reading this one at night, and I was interested in what it is because, of course, kind of stranded. She goes to like be transported, which I think they have basically teleportation, but then when she gets there, there's like literally nothing there. Everything looks like it was destroyed, like a battle happened. And then I fell asleep. So I need to get back to this. But now even talking about this, I think I might read this tonight. See, look at me. As God, I made this video. But yeah, anyway, I only made it to 15 pages, and it's right at 300 pages. So I think I'm really gonna have fun with this one. I just actually have to have my eyes open to read it. Wild concept, I know. Obviously, there's audiobooks. Shh, I'm talking about that book specifically. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. It is embarrassing. The Bitter Twins. I started this, I can't even remember when, because it's been so long. I made it to page 186. I was enjoying this, but I think I was feeling extra slumpy, and just put it down, but I don't know why. So I'm not gonna start back over, but I might like go back maybe 20 or 30 pages, maybe just 1 or 2 chapters actually, Look at that. I might just go back to page 167. That's like 20 pages to refresh myself and then get back into this because I want to read this like I'm finished the third one because I really loved the ninth reign and I was loving this. Jessica, pick it up. And so the ninth reign, this is like, I don't even know how to explain it. There's these people and their god was living in this tree, but then the tree died. And so now the people dying. But then they're like, wait, can we bring our god back? And there's all these different creatures. And they fly. And there's a lot. It's really good though. So, Jessica, pick it up. I also have been very intimidated with books over 400 pages. And this is 600 pages. So, and this one, the first two were right under 400 pages. And this one is like 500. Is right at, oh no, it's only like 430. This one obviously 300 pages, perfect. And then this one is longer, even though the words aren't that small. But yeah, I've been really intimidated. I've mainly only been picking up books that have been 400 pages and below just because it's been taking me so long to read. But I think something I need to accept is that it's fine if it takes me a month to read a book. 2 months to read a book, as long as I'm enjoying it every time I pick it up. Sometimes you just cannot sit there and read an entire book in 1 or 2 sittings, and that's fine. I need to get it in my brain. Okay, then the summer we got free. This is my Patreon book club book this month. They know that I'm terrible with these reads because my brain never wants to read them. I have read, okay, I lost my place in this one now. I know I've read some of this. 30 some odd pages to go. And reading the premise of this one, which I can't even really tell you what happens. This says a violent event rocks her family. The Delaney's, once loved and respected, are ostracized by their community for 17 years, left to go mad inside their creaky, shadowy house. Hold up, this sounds good. Okay, maybe I'll actually will. But see, now I'm like, which one do I read? Which one do I read? Maybe I'll read a little bit of both. I don't know, but I haven't got that far into this one. But this one, again, not long. It's like 285 pages. I just need to read it. I need to not be on my phone. I need to not watch 911 or SVU. I need to read. But also, it's totally fine if you do those other things too, because balance, right? I started this, How Beautiful We Were, by Umbolo Mbue. Okay, I have not gotten that far, but the first chapter I was like, but then I went to go pick it back up and I was like, ooh, am I in the mood for this? Can I do this? This is a little heavy because this is about an African village and it's telling the story of people living in fear amid environmental degradation wrought by an American oil company. And I was like, am I ready for the anger, the sadness that's gonna come with reading this? And I was like, I don't know, so I didn't. But the first chapter sucked me in, and I just have a feeling this is gonna be a beautiful story that probably is gonna make me cry. And I just need to be in the right mental space for that. But not right now. Also, page count, right around 360, sweet spot. So again, Jessica. I'm like, Jessica, get it together. This is a new book that I picked up recently. It's called Bitter Medicine. I had never heard of it, but I read the back and I was interested. So a descendant of the Chinese god of medicine, ignored middle child, Elle was destined to be a doctor. Instead, in order to protect her older brother, she is underemployed as a mediocre magical calligrapher at the fairy temp agency. Does that not sound fun? And so I read the first, okay, I have a bookmark in here, but I did not read 16 pages. I read the first couple of chapters, and again, I was into it, and then I put it down. But that one, now, I'm not saying this book has not been advertised, that you haven't seen this book. I had not seen this book before I saw it in the bookstore, and I read the back, and I was like, oh my god, a book I haven't seen. I've been trying to do that more if I'm in a bookstore, trying to go for books I'm not familiar with. Any hoozy doozy, this sounds fun. I need to get back to it. 320 pages? This is great. Like, great. It makes me sad because at a different point in my life, I probably would have gotten through all of these by now, but it is what it is. And I haven't, but I I have just a lot down here, so I'm trying to prioritize these because I already own them and they're already ones I've already started. But I gotta get on my Zoom. I gotta get on my Zoom at 10. Then 1,000 Autumns. Is that what it's called? 1,000 Autumns. This here I started, and oh, here's my bookmark. Did not get far. Where I did 3 chapters, but oh, the art, I'm obsessed. 3 chapters. I don't remember when I stopped reading. This was 46 pages, and I just remember really intrigued about this, and especially how that last chapter ended, and then it stopped, or I stopped. So this one is like 350 pages. It is a light novel, I believe, Chinese light novel, if I'm correct. And this one sounds so good because it's about somebody from a demonic sect who is basically trying to corrupt a person that goes about life thinking everything's great and dandy and people are good. And the other person's like, no, people suck and I want to corrupt you. And I'm like, this sounds great. So again, what's not clicking? I don't know. I'm embarrassed that I still have not finished Dawn by Octavia E Butler. I even bought the sequel and I still have not finished this. I am like halfway through this book. I'm on page 136. I have not finished it. It's like right at 300 pages. And I just haven't. I will say that I have noticed I struggle with Octavia E Butler's writing style. Premises I have loved so far, and I'm still really interested in this. That's why I don't want to DNF it or give it up, because I want to know what happens. The story itself, great, and I'm into it. I just never can sit down and read a lot of her books at one time. And so then obviously, you know, my reading's all over the place. So this has just fallen to the wayside. It was deep down in a pile of other books up there that I haven't started reading. Actually, there's one. And I'm not even gonna get it because it's at the bottom of the pile. But anyway, I wanna finish this. I wanna finish this. I'm gonna, you know, I don't know where. I'm gonna try. Ah, I'm sorry, Octavia. Okay. Ooh, shame. Okay, last on the physical books that I have down here, I will mention a couple. I'll just put up the book. But this is A Master of Jinn. I don't know where I put the dust jacket because that's me. And I've only read like the first 2 chapters. And I did this as try a chapter challenge, and the first chapter grabbed me. And then I was like, ooh, let me read it. And then I don't know what happened. But I loved Ring Shout. I love the novellas that came before this. I don't know why this is taking me so long to read. I think this is like 390. Great length. And I also have Tor sent me a Beanie's song. A Beanie's song. I'll put it here. And I want to read that, but I'm like, Jessica, what's going on? We are not on our Zoom. That's what's going on. Also, Infinite Jest by this person, David Foster Wallace, maybe. I got like not far because that book is fucking huge, and I feel like there's no margin. It's just from top to bottom, and the words are so tiny. So maybe I got 10 pages, but it felt like 100. And then it somehow got to the bottom of that pile. So whoopsie daisy. That, I don't know when I'm getting to that. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to finish that this calendar year. That might take a long time. And finally, Empress of Salt and Fortune, maybe? I was supposed to read this last month for my Patreon book club, and I didn't. I have it, like I own the ebook on my Kindle. I've read like a chapter. Interesting chapter. But yeah. So I don't know, do any of you experience this? Do you have a bunch of books that you want to read, that you're interested in, and you've just read a little bit of all of them? Do you have any advice? Anybody? I'll take it. I'll take the advice, please. But that's it. I just wanted to talk about all those that keep looking at me from my nightstand, and then my nightstand's just covered in so much stuff, and I'm like, I don't have enough space for this, and oh my god, this is gonna end up on the floor. It's just, oh my god. First world problems. I understand. But again, that's it for me. If you have any encouraging words or one of these books that you think I should read first, let me know. But that's it. So stay blessed, hydrated, moisturized, and sunscreen, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.